Hello everyone. Today I'm here to talk about a topic that's not that widely discussed. No, it's not global warming or it's not world hunger. It's something way more silent but deadly. Imagine this. You wake up feeling fine, but something's a bit off. A subtle thirst lingers, maybe even a slight fatigue. You brush it aside, attributing it to a busy day. But then, these whispers slowly turn into roars. Roars. Roars of an approaching storm. A storm brewing inside of you called diabetes. Today, over 422 million people in the world live with diabetes. And that's more than the population of Indonesia. It's a number that keeps on rising, silently infiltrating homes, families, and lives. While insulin can be a lifeline, it's not a cure. Living with diabetes is a daily dance of needles, finger pricks, and a constant need to keep that blood sugar in check. But what if I tell you that the story of diabetes can be rewritten? The whispers can be silenced, the storm calmed down, and the roars replaced by a gentle breeze of hope. What if the future of diabetes didn't have to be about surviving, but about thriving? This is not a story about needles or blood sugar. This is a story about resilience, about the power of science, and the human body's extraordinary ability to adapt and overcome. This is a story about rewriting the narrative of a disease that has touched the lives of millions of people and the possibilities of reimagining of those living with it. This is the story of my diabetes rewritten. For any of you who may not know what diabetes is a chronic illness which affects how your body regulates blood sugar. The food which you eat is transformed into glucose. That glucose is transported to your body through a hormone called insulin. But for me, my pancreas, an organ from which your insulin comes from, decided to quit his job. 2019, my unforgettable year. At first, it was a normal day. My mother and we were putting our shoes on, excited to go to the movies. We were going to watch Frozen 2. Remember that movie? The song Into the Unknown. That song? Yeah, little did I know I was the one who was going to be entering the unknown. I remember it like it was yesterday. We were about to exit the door when my mother got the phone call. That phone call turned my life upside down. But since then, there are many things that I've learned about life and about diabetes. About diabetes, I've learned how many insulin units I need to take before every meal. But about life, I know that many things are gonna just come, try to tear you down or destroy you. But you just gotta learn how to get over it or even take advantage of it. It's quite normal for someone to have diabetes. Like I said, at least 422 million people worldwide live with it. But most of them are type 2, which is related to unhealthy living. But the rest of them, like me, are diagnosed with type 1, which is something that happens when your pancreas decides to bye-bye. Traditionally, diabetes management has revolved around finger pricks and insulin injections. But into the future, there are multiple advancements, closed-loop delivery systems, and innovative techniques and approaches in which we can manipulate or even understand this diabetes. Now imagine this. In your body, trillions of tiny microbiomes. These are called gut microbiomes. They usually reside in your gut. And while people with diabetes have distinct gut microbiomes compared to other individuals, this could lead to exciting new possibilities about facial transplants, probiotics, prebiotics that can help regulate blood sugar and even prevent diabetes. Now, imagine a world where AI-powered algorithms analyze your blood sugar and give you insulin dosages in real time. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is reality, and I'm living with it. I want you to meet my friend, the insulin pump. This thing gives me insulin dosages in real time and makes sure my sugar doesn't go high or low. While it is Bluetooth connected to a sensor, well, I guess I'm a robot now. While it's Bluetooth connected, it doesn't require needles, not as much as I was used to. But living with diabetes for years, having these thoughts wrapped around my head like, oh, you wake up at 2 a.m. to check your blood sugar. Make sure to check your blood sugar before every meal. Don't forget to take insulin. These were the thoughts that I had for the past 3 years. And let me tell you, it gets exhausting. But since last year, I've been understanding myself. I know that diabetes is something that impacts somebody in a really severe way. But I'm not the only one. There's so many people, probably younger than I have, or have had diabetes for way longer than I have. And I don't know how they must have managed it. I will never forget the day when I went to the hospital, and at that time I was like really new to this whole thing, and I thought that I might be the youngest person to have diabetes. That was my thought at the time. But then my entire world stopped when I saw a 2-year-old adorable child being carried in the arms of her father going to the same doctor I was about to go to. I clenched my fist when I heard her screaming in pain from insulin injections. I understand now that I'm lucky to have diabetes. I know it may not seem like it, but what do you need to have a healthy lifestyle? You need to exercise, you need to eat good food and less sugar, right? That's exactly what you need to do with diabetes. But the only difference is that I need to take insulin manually. That's it. So basically, I've learned that diabetes is your ticket to living a good, healthy lifestyle for your whole life. And yeah, there are many difficulties in the beginning. But all I needed to learn was how to befriend my enemy. Thank you.